Full Gospel Evangelistic Center makes an impact locally and beyond through a wide range of events, ministries, and outreaches. Pastors Steve and Debbie Owens invite you to worship Sunday mornings at 10:30 and attend Wednesday night Bible studies at 6:30. Connect with FGEC online, follow them on Facebook, download their app, and visit their new website at myfgec.org with live YouTube video streams as well as recordings of services and special events. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center, 304 North McLean Street in Lincoln. Whether you're buying or selling your home, the brokers of Me Realty will work with you to get the deal done. As one of Central Illinois' top producing offices for decades, Me Realty has the experience to guide you through the process. You want results? Call the brokers of Me Realty at 217-735-5424, stop by the office at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, or check out local listings online at merealty.com.
Culver's is a family restaurant. To me, that means being the place that puts a smile on everyone's face. We're famous for our cooked-to-order butter burgers and frozen custard made daily inside our restaurants. But we've always believed more menu options mean more ways to brighten your day. We source the finest chicken to bring you our tenders and chicken sandwiches. And our cheese curds. They're a Wisconsin tradition we're proud to share with you. So take the next meal shift off and let us take care of you. Welcome to Delicious.
Culver's, home of the Butterburger, 2530 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln. The following is a presentation of WLCN 96.3 FM and WLCNonline.com. This live video stream is made possible in part by WLCN's live stream technology sponsor, Me Realty, located at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln and online at merealty.com.
Good morning, sports fans. Welcome to the Cheap Seats on WLCN 96.3 FM. We're broadcasting live from Culver's, the home of the Butterburger. Are you number 419?
I am number 419.
Okay, so
Correct.
Butterburger's
you
on the
skip
way.
the line.
Yeah. Well, it's a nice Saturday morning.
And they're early for the burgers.
Yeah. Join us now, way at the end of the table, Coach Sokowski. Good morning, Coach.
Good morning, guys.
Well,
we're in a conference room.
Yeah, football season, it's here, Coach. Last night, the Railers traveled down to Springfield to take on the Lanphier Lions. Obviously not the outcome that you were hoping for, but what did you see out of your team after game one of this season?
I mean, we fought. I mean, we didn't, quit there. They scored late, in the fourth quarter, and, we were putting the third in really long, and, Briggs threw up a ball, and Quisenberry made a really good play, really good run after catch, and, we Paxton Laura then had a big play following that, and then had another one, but we got called back, and that kind of really hurt there. But they fought to the end. They didn't quit. You can see them come to life. Back to life there. That final drive, just too many mistakes. Early on in the game, and just couldn't really overcome those. Defensively, we played really well in the first half. We were just living in their backfield, and they made a couple adjustments and kind of slowed that down, and we just couldn't. We do some things. We kind of take two steps back, up, and then we take a step back. We just couldn't overcome that. Put the ball on the ground too many times, and it just, it's not we're just not good enough right now to kind of overcome those things consistently.
Yeah, a few of the penalties hurt early, I thought, but I mean, you're going to have that getting your offense going. And talk about how young the kids are. I mean, you're young and you're getting out there on a varsity football field for the first time under the lights and all that. I mean, you're not going to be – I just feel like you don't have that confidence. You don't have that, this is what I'm doing.
Yeah. We kind of, we're super young, a lot of, very inexperienced, especially in the skill position guys. I think Seth Durbin was probably the only one that carried the ball in a varsity game in meaningful time. I know Lucas Melton did at times last year too, but, the game scenario was different at the time when he was in. We're kind of relying on our guys up front because that's where most of our experience is at, and we're kind of we're going to live and die with those guys, and we'll be as successful as they are. And Yeah, the penalties was huge. I think our stat guy had us at 10 of them last night. And some of those we definitely saw. Like, yeah, we definitely did that. So, but we didn't catch a couple breaks that we felt we should have gotten either. One really stands out. I think it was in the fourth quarter down on their end of the field. We clearly punched the ball out, clearly recovered it, and they said the whistle. There was no whistle. There was no whistle.
Yeah.
There was no whistle.
We couldn't tell from up where we were.
There was no whistle.
No.
There was no whistle.
Yeah, they huddled up there for a minute. I don't think they were real too sure either, and that was just kind of a bailout call for them.
Yeah, they definitely botched that call. There's no doubt about it, and that was a huge momentum swing.
Yeah.
That was, we got the ball about the 20, 25-yard line. And even if you don't go score, which obviously would have been our goal there, you're still running some clock off the clock there, and that would have been good for us. But that wasn't the reason why we lost, though. We got to protect the football. It really just comes down to that. 3 fumbles lost. There were a couple others we put on the ground that we were fortunate enough to get back on. We just can't have that. We can't do that. Defensively did a great job. I think they kept us in the game. Just offensively, we got to just be better.
Yeah, they were blitzing up the middle. So throw some of those guys' names out that were coming up the middle.
Preston Hunt made a lot of big plays.
Hunt was just
made a lot of big plays in that, early on there, and we were doing a great job with that. And for the most part, we really need our outside linebackers to contain. We kind of knew that quarterback sweep play was going to be a big play for them, and it just more times than not we made the play. It's just when we had opportunities to make that play, we just didn't get it done.
Did you think, and your quarterback making his first varsity start?
Yeah, he was kind of thrown into that role late in June there. I think he's doing the best he can. He's learning, he's growing. He definitely takes the role very seriously. And he wants to be good. And it's a learning experience for him. This is 6th time going against somebody else live. So he's just he's getting better. He's getting better. Just going to be patient with him and ride it out with him.
Yeah. Well, only game 1, and now you kind of reset and get them together, and it's a learning tool. Watch tape and point out things that they need to do better at, obviously, but also point out things that they did correctly, just to build that confidence. Like Joe was saying, being a young team, the confidence probably isn't there yet, but it's only week 1.
Yeah, and that's the big thing. I think that's how going forward. We get back together tomorrow as a staff. It would be looking at what do we do well, and kind of look at building on the things we did well, to kind of hang our hat on that for the last 8 weeks here. And
I thought overall you had some good team speed.
Yeah, we got some guys that can run a little bit. Yeah,
you got outside.
Young. Yeah, we did. We blocked the perimeter well at times. So they're young speed though. Like we've talked about. So they're down the road they're going to keep getting faster and faster, and kind of once they get some confidence and kind of understand how the flow of a varsity game works, and I think they'll just keep improving and getting better. And got a lot of football left to play, and we're going to just keep working at it.
I jotted some of those names down and forgot the piece of paper. But who's the kid that came on the special teams, went down and stuffed the ball at the 1 or 2 yard line?
That's a freshman, Quentin Meade.
Yeah. What a play!
Yeah, he can run. We haven't really had a foot race, but I would think he'd be one of the top guys if we did do that. Yeah, that was a great play by him. That was really heads up. Kind of understanding the situation, understanding where he was at on the field. That was a great play by a freshman there.
That's why I was surprised when I looked over. That's a freshman going down there and making that special teams play.
Yeah, it was real heads up. He kind of didn't go in the end zone there. Kind of did a great job on that. He let it roll. That was a really heads up play by him. From where
we could see, it looked like his feet went in the end zone.
I think so too.
He was right there, but
yeah, they probably should have called that a touchback, but
they did.
We'll take that call.
Yeah,
then we're there. We're up 2 at that point there, and we got them backed up, and if we could have gotten a safety there, that would have been a big moment, momentum swing there too for us. So, just a couple of missed opportunities. A lot of missed opportunities, I guess, but hopefully we learn from him and kind of don't let that happen again.
Where are we off to next week?
Home against Springfield Southeast.
Okay.
What did they do last night?
They lost. Was it 49-13 or 47-13 to East Peoria? I thought we saw East Peoria late in June. I mean, we practiced for like 3 days and then went and did an 11-on-11 with them. And I thought they were good. Like they had a couple pieces. So I thought East Peoria was going to be pretty good.
Yeah.
They had some guys. They were flying around. They were mean. They were nasty. A real big outside linebacker. I think from what I was told, that's the D1 basketball kid. I don't know much about that though, but that's what some of the kids were saying.
I don't.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess big basketball recruit guy, playing outside linebacker for him, and he was good. I thought he was a really good player. So, I thought East Peoria was I knew the East Peoria would be tough. I knew it'd be a tough one for Southeast.
I haven't seen any other scores, but anything that pops out.
I briefly saw MacArthur beat Mattoon 20-0. I don't really know what Mattoon. I know Mattoon's been down, so I don't really know where they're at right now with that though. I know SHG went down, but they had a really good opponent out of Missouri there.
I knew they were playing somebody good. They lost that game.
Yeah, I think they're like fourth-ranked team in Missouri or something maybe. I think Rochester plays today.
They play some power too, don't they?
Yeah. Is that Indiana maybe?
I think so.
Wow.
I read it all. It's been too long.
Yeah, that's kind of. I was really just so focused on this game for us, and I knew it was a big one, and just trying to get our guys as ready as we can with what we have, and so I didn't really look into too much of that. I knew what Southeast had because that's our next opponent, and I just got the film from them as I was walking in, so we'll get home and get going on to that and kind of on to the next one. Like I said, look at what we did last night, what we did well, and build on it, and look at what we did very poorly and get better at that. Yeah.
Well, back to the drawing board, Coach. Opening up at Lincoln next week. Hopefully have a big crowd and get behind these kids, and I'm sure their confidence and their experience is going to build over the next several weeks. And
I mean, it's a great group of kids. They're a lot of fun to be around. They are really good kids. We've had 16 practices. I thought 15 of them were really, really good. We had one that was probably not so good, but we had 15 good practices heading into it. And I think that's just where you're frustrated is because you felt prepared. You felt like your kids were ready to go, and just making mistakes that they hadn't made, the last 3 weeks. So that's kind of where you're like,
Was it the white uniforms, or are we big? We look big up front.
We are big up front.
Yeah?
I do think, we are big up front. Obviously Zach's a big kid. Shun Hicks back playing center is returning starter for us. He's a big kid as well. Playing sophomore Tate Whitted. He's not tiny either. Hunter Clark rotating in there, Preston Hunt. And then, Tommy Braid, is not small either. Those guys, especially up front, did really a lot of work with Austin in the offseason to kind of prep for the season. And they definitely put on a lot of size.
Well, overall, there were good things, I thought. For as young as the team is.
Yeah, this is really young, and we kind of knew that. And we tried to plan our summer for that. We kind of knew that coming into the year, so we went out and competed as much as we could this summer. Went to multiple 7-on-7s, multiple 11-on-11 dates. We tried to get out and compete as much as possible to kind of get those kids used to that feel and what it is to compete against varsity players and things like that. So we did our best to prep them for it, but obviously when you play on a Friday night, when it really counts, it's just a different feel. And
absolutely,
I feel we'll settle in. We'll kind of get better at it, and we just need another 4 really good days of practice next week heading into next Friday night.
Absolutely. Well, Coach, thanks for coming in. We appreciate it as always, and let's get back to the board and figure this out, and hopefully they'll have a good game next Friday night at home.
Yep, thanks guys.
Some home cooking. All right, let's take a commercial break. We come back, we'll have more here on the Cheap Seats, WLCN 96.3 FM.
What does it mean to be rich? Maybe rich is less about reaching a magic number and more about discovering magic. Rich is being able to keep your loved ones close and also send them away. Rich is living life your way and having someone who can help you get there. The key to being rich is knowing what counts.
Contact Edward Jones Financial Advisor Sal Polis, 217-732-4001. Whether you're buying or selling your home, the brokers of Me Realty will work with you to get the deal done. As one of Central Illinois' top producing offices for decades, Me Realty has the experience to guide you through the process. You want results? Call the brokers of Me Realty at 217-735-5424, stop by the office at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, or check out local listings online at merealty.com. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center makes an impact locally and beyond through a wide range of events, ministries, and outreaches. Pastors Steve and Debbie Owens invite you to worship Sunday mornings at 10:30 and attend Wednesday night Bible studies at 6:30. Connect with FGEC online, follow them on Facebook, download their app, and visit their new website at myfgec.org with live YouTube video streams as well as recordings of services and special events. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center, 304 North McLean Street in Lincoln.
Culver's is a family restaurant. To me, that means being the place that puts a smile on everyone's face. We're famous for our cooked-to-order butter burgers and frozen custard made daily inside our restaurants. But we've always believed more menu options mean more ways to brighten your day. We source the finest chicken to bring you our tenders and chicken sandwiches. And our cheese curds. They're a Wisconsin tradition we're proud to share with you. So take the next meal shift off and let us take care of you. Welcome to Delicious.
Culver's, home of the Butterburger, 20.
Worried about your friend, but don't know how to reach out?
You can say how are you or get a fake tattoo. You can ask with an app if it works for you. You can chat with them in VR. It's all good if you think you should check in. Yeah, you should. Whatever gets you talking.
Reach out to a friend about their mental health.
Whatever gets you talking.
Learn how you can help at seizetheawkward.org.
This is Terrence Stolzenberg from the 2024 Lady Railer State Champion Basketball Team, and you're listening to Cheap Seats on WLCN.
On WLCN 96.3 FM. You can watch us on YouTube, listen to us on the go on the Mixlr app, and we are broadcasting live from Culver's. Joe, what's Culver's known for?
Butter burgers. I'm going to tell you what, they are delicious.
They are delicious. And joining us now are a couple of fine ladies from the Prairie Land Punishers. Good morning.
Good morning.
You want to go ahead and introduce yourselves?
I'm Melissa Sylvester, otherwise known on track as Smash Tag.
Smash Tag?
And I've been playing roller derby for 12 years now, and a big chunk of that has been with the Punishers. And I am one of our co-captains this year, so assist with training and all that fun stuff too.
Nice. Okay. So when you get your gear, that's who you talk to. Smash Tag.
Smash Tag.
I like it.
Yes. My name is Devin Duncan, Helga Huffletuff on the track. I've been playing derby maybe 3 or 4 years now.
Helga Huffletuff?
Huffletuff, yeah.
Huffletuff.
Yeah.
I like it.
Sounds like Harry Potter kind of stuff.
I was just going to say, it's Harry Potter.
Yeah. Nailed it. All right. So tell us a little about, I think we had you on the show last year, didn't we?
Was it earlier this year?
I was just going to say, I don't even think it was a year ago.
I don't think I was. Yeah. I was not here. Tell us a little bit about.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Go figure. Tell us a little bit about the Punishers. They're located out of Decatur. No.
So we practice in Maroa, and we're always looking for a new practice space, bigger. Maroa has been great. We love them. They support us in everything. The space we have is just a little too small to lay a full track for practice. So anybody has a space, we would love to hear from you. But right now, the Prairie Land Punishers truly represent the prairie of Illinois. Okay. We have skaters from 9 counties. We have skaters from Springfield, Decatur, Champaign, Peoria, Bloomington, Lincoln, and kind of all in between. And it's a great mix of skaters. So, and this is the 14th year of the Punishers. Next year will be the 16th year for the league, or 15th year for the league, and I'm sure there'll be some big celebrations to go along with that. We are a 501c3 charitable organization. Over the last 14 years, we have donated $30,000 to local charities in our communities. So, and the mission is to give people a place to learn about competition and compete and get back to their community.
Okay.
Very cool.
Yeah. Tell those that don't know, what is roller derby? What are the rules? What's the objective? How do you win?
Well, like in any sport, the person with the most points at the end wins. Roller derby, you have 2 teams of 15 skaters. At any one time, there are 5 skaters from each team on the track. It is the only sport where you play offense and defense at the exact same time. So you have 4 blockers from each team, and then what we call a jammer, who when you come out Saturday, that we'll see them with the stars on their helmet. The jammer's job is to get through the pack, and they score 1 point for each opposing blocker that they can get their hips past that blocker's hips. So the blockers on the track are trying to both stop the opposing jammer and help their jammer get through.
So the jammer, from what I've seen in the past, you guys kind of slingshot them up, like
sometimes
with, kind of grab them and throw them up to the front, or try to anyway.
We'll whip them around the pack if we can get them through.
Other times, really good at that.
Other times we'll just knock the opposing blockers on their butts, so that
also really good at that,
so that our jammers can get through.
So if they get past them for a point and then they get blocked, and let's say they go back the other way, does the point come back off, or is it?
No, they can
pass them. It's on.
Once they get past them, they have the point, but they have to, what we call, complete the pass for those points to go up on the scoreboard. So as the jammer's coming through, there's one official pointing at them, looking at them the whole time, watching them, counting their points. But that official won't signal those points to the scoreboard until they exit what we call the engagement zone in the front of the pack.
Sounds confusing.
A little bit.
It can be.
So is the jammer someone bigger, or are they the best skater? Or there's no.
They're usually fast and nimble.
Yeah.
So usually faster skaters, or what you would say somebody really nimble. The jammers jump around a lot. We have a couple that can do what we call jumping the apex. So they'll leave the track on one side of the curve and re-enter and then land on the other side. It's really fun to watch.
So
past everybody.
we would not be jammers.
I was just going to say, so you have eliminated that position from what we will be doing.
We're not nimble. We're not fast by any means.
I can teach you.
You can be.
He's a good learner.
He is a good learner.
Quick learner.
Yeah.
Just not nimble.
He can fall like the best of them.
Yeah.
So what's the average score in a game? I mean, at times, or do you go by periods, quarters?
So it's 2 halves.
2 halves.
Our last game, the final score was 154 for Cape Girardeau and 144 for Cape Girardeau and 154 for us. So it was a 10-point game, which means it was really close. There were lots of lead changes all through the game, and it was
fun.
A really fun one to watch.
Yeah.
Do you guys have like a manager or somebody on the sideline, maybe wearing like a, I don't know,
suit,
a robe,
kind of a suit, and then they walk up to the officials to, give them a little something?
Yes, we do. That would be our head coach. His name is Slammin' Tequila.
Now we found you a spot.
Yep.
And there is a process in there, kind of like in every sport, where if you don't agree with the officials' calls on the last, what we call jam, they can go out there and they can do an official review and question that. And our coach, Tequila, has a really good record of winning those. He's very knowledgeable on the rules and how they apply, and he's also very knowledgeable on skating and does a good job.
And a great name.
Yeah.
Tequila.
And so you get timeouts and stuff. So if you got something wrong, and if you're subbing, they just come on the floor and go.
So the great thing is you put out a new 4 blockers and a new jammer every jam. So who you see out on the track will rotate every jam that's out there.
And the most a jam will last is 2 minutes.
Tell us about a jam, or was that explained and I missed it?
So that's essentially what all of it is. When you have the 4 blockers out and you have the jammer out, that is one jam. Or did I say
one
jammer?
Scoring cycle?
Yes. There you go. One scoring cycle.
And so that's 2 minutes long?
Yes, maximum of 2 minutes. The first jammer that gets through the pack gets a designation called lead jammer, and if the other jammer gets out and is getting too close, they can actually stop the other jammer from scoring. They can end the jam. They'll do this fun tapping on their hips.
And we thought football.
I'm trying to picture it in my head how this is all
There were
working.
a lot of rules.
Yeah.
So, is you guys' course, is it flat or
is it flat?
Okay, so it's not like the old school TV show or the
cave there. At least kind of.
Right.
Yeah, no bank track. And we don't skate bank track. There are a few still in existence around the country, but they're space for us is sometimes hard to come by, enough space to lay the flat track. The bank track takes up even more space, and then it also has to be stored somewhere. And the tracks themselves, the last one I saw for sale was about $50,000. So,
wow.
But it's fun.
That's another reason you need Scotty on the team.
There we go.
For what?
The monetary help you can provide.
Oh, yeah, all right. I don't own a furniture store.
Oh, but you're the head of a radio show.
Oh,
so.
yeah.
There you go.
True.
Yeah,
very true.
Yeah, there's still a huge bank track in Austin, and they have a huge league, and they do a lot of bank track. But flat track, there's 350 leagues in the United States, and there's close to 1,000 worldwide. So, and it is a worldwide sport. So, coming up in the fall, they'll have playoffs and champs, and that'll be teams from all over the world.
Do you ever have like big conventions in Vegas?
They do. We have a big convention every year. It's called RollerCon.
RollerCon.
It's usually in July.
Where's it at?
Ooh.
In Vegas.
In Vegas.
It is?
Yeah. It's in Vegas.
Nice.
Oh, that's a hard time to be in Vegas.
Luckily, it's all inside.
Yeah. But at some point, you got to walk outside, and you're like,
Oh.
So you guys practice in Macon.
In Maroa.
In Maroa, I'm sorry. Where is your main facility where you guys have your games at?
So last year we started splitting our games between the Decatur Civic Center and the Interstate Center in Bloomington.
Okay.
To give more of the area we cover with skaters a chance to skate in front of their hometown crowds. Our plan is to expand that next year, and we're looking for a venue space for our bouts in Springfield as well. So
Springfield, the Prairie Capital Convention Center would be nice.
Yeah,
Yes.
it would.
Or Peoria Civic Center.
or
You said the words a while ago, lay the track down.
Yes.
So it's mobile?
So the track consists of, we use wrestling mat tape and rope to mark the track boundaries.
Yeah, we just find a good floor.
It's a fun. We just
need a flat surface.
We just need a flat, smooth surface. So, like at the Interstate Center, we put it down in inside the Interstate Center where they have like the flea markets and everything.
it's usually concrete.
Yep.
I'm guessing.
Usually, most of the venues are concrete since, unfortunately, most of the skating rinks around Central Illinois closed.
So it's that easy to put down and take up when you're going to practice, and then where's
that
it going?
Easy. It's pretty easy.
Pretty
time consuming.
It takes about an hour to put the track down because it has to be measured.
Yeah.
Actually, all of it fits in what we refer to as our murder box, and it's about the size of one of the tables or the big black and yellow bins that you get at all the home improvement stores. So
Okay.
The whole thing fits in there?
it's just a
tape.
bunch of tape and rope.
Yeah.
So there's no padding.
No.
So you're landing on concrete.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh goodness.
We wear pads and
that
stuff.
took all three of us out of the.
Yeah, I'm
of
starting to
doing any of
rethink this situation.
She said wrestling mats. I'm thinking it's padded.
No, we use
tape.
The tape.
Some of the best tape, like sticky tape, is either gaffer's tape or the tape they use on wrestling mats. Our track is laid in one color, so it's contrast to the floor, and there's a rope. It's about a clothesline type rope.
So what is the size of a track? Like
110 feet by 70 feet. 110 feet long by 70 feet wide.
with an oval in the middle.
With an oval cut out in the middle.
Okay.
The track is, at its narrowest point, it is 12 feet wide. At its widest point, it is 15 and a half foot wide.
Okay.
We're going to have to see this.
You
don't have any video to show?
You know what we should do?
Wait, when you can see
I
it?
should
You know
talk
when
to
you
my
can see
partners
it?
and see if they would let them use our place for a practice facility.
There you go.
Because it's empty on the north end or south end.
There you go.
So that'd be kind of
You
fun.
should come out
You
Saturday.
can, Saturday at the Interstate Center.
We'll be
in
at the
Bloomington.
Interstate Center
This Saturday?
Yeah, Saturday.
Unfortunately, I will be attending my daughter's 21st birthday
That's fair.
celebration
That's fair.
in Nebraska. But
I would say if it was
that does
local,
sound like
you should
fun.
bring her.
Oh, she would love that. Yes, she would.
She'd probably join up.
She would absolutely love that. I'm telling you right
And-
now.
And we also, we're always recruiting, and we run what we call a boot camp. It starts September 19th this year. And if you go out to our Facebook page, there's all the details on the boot camp and
Yeah.
how to sign up.
Come skate with us.
Throw the Facebook page out there. Did we say that?
Prairie Lane Punishers.
Prairie Lane Punishers.
Yep.
On Instagram, it's Punishers Derby.
And you're getting shirts made up that says "I've been punished."
I will talk to the merch committee about making that happen.
That'd be good.
The merch
You guys, if we get them made, you have to wear them if we come on the show again.
Oh, 100%. We would be
Absolutely.
wearing them.
Oh, yeah, we're wearing them.
That's
everywhere.
absolutely going to happen.
And then you could wear them to the game and everything.
What size do you need? Are you going with the medium again?
Yeah, we want mediums.
Mediums.
Yeah, we like them
Okay.
tight.
One thing I did want to mention is this Saturday's game will be kind of a groundbreaking thing, because normally the Punishers have been a part of Women's Flat Track Derby Association, which is female skaters. So the Women's Flat Track Derby Association has decided to create an open gender division. And we will be having the first game ever sanctioned under that open gender division for all of the leagues that participate in the WFTDA Worldwide on Saturday against Peoria.
Yep, the Peoria Prowlers.
You're in, Joe.
You're in.
I'm out.
No, you tag.
Tag.
We tag and no tag backs.
We're flinging you to the front.
And we're really happy about this because there used to be a men's league in the Central Illinois area, the Capital City Hooligans, and unfortunately during COVID they were not able to come back and recover from that. And we're really excited to hopefully give some of those former skaters a place to skate in the future.
So, but now you're saying you're mixing.
Oh yeah. Believe me, I hit harder than most of the guys.
I'm not saying you don't. I don't want.
When you're on wheels, it kind of changes the scenario a little bit there, but
like a missile.
You should be on the receiving end.
I would not appreciate that.
Jake's got some banged up ribs right now.
Right now, the ribs are tender.
Well, as a guy, I would just feel like I don't mind coming over and knocking him through the rope or something, but I would feel like. You don't know that I really want to come up and hit some young lady and try to knock her down.
Or on the flip side,
I don't
want some nimble young lady coming up and freaking smashing me, and I'm laying on the ground
because we're lighting up and not going to smash them.
That's what it's really about, right?
Yeah,
you just don't want the pride to get hurt.
That's a big part of it. Yes, the pride,
100%.
The pride, or the ribs, or the hip, whatever it is. I don't want any of that to get hurt.
So ever since I've been in Derby, which goes back to like 2013, there's always been open gender games and opportunities. It's just never been official. So this is a chance to make some of that official for those people.
I feel like you're looking forward to that.
I like beating up on the guys.
Yeah.
I could see it, yeah.
Take my shots when I can.
Yeah, get them in there.
Lloyd, would you like to sign up? You're pretty.
Softball.
You're still out
Listen,
there.
as much padding as you wear during softball, it'd almost be like, I mean, you had twice as much padding as they have on.
Just put some skates on.
They make padded like pants and stuff.
Padded.
I mean, you wear a helmet every day, so just take it with you.
Well, you got the little dish helmets thing you wear?
So there's a couple companies that make helmets specifically for skating. S1 Skates, 187, and 888. They make helmets specifically for skating. Most of them started as skateboard companies, and then they've moved into producing pads for roller derby.
Now, is it an expensive sport for all your equipment and all that?
It's a pretty solid investment.
It's a solid investment.
Pretty solid investment. That's a.
I mean, the good thing is like
synonym for it's expensive.
The good thing is things like your skates will last you several years.
Your pads
will last a year or two. You're not making that investment every year. The gear holds up pretty well.
Yeah.
The thing I've replaced the most in my time skating is wrist guards and helmets. Helmets have expiration dates on them, so.
Now, is there a certain special type of skate you guys wear? You're just not going out to skate land and putting those on like Joe did back in the day?
It's an all skate. Play the music.
Play the music. There's several big skate companies that make quad skates that are built for roller derby. They advertise them as derby skates. I wear Rydell skates, which Rydell also makes artistic skates that you see out at the rink on Sunday afternoons.
When I'm there,
yeah.
I've been skating since I was a little kid, and I have my old Rydell artistic skates up on the shelf, so. But they're more like a speed skate, so they're a flat boot, no heel.
Interesting.
I should have brought them.
What's the most common injury, if there are injuries?
We don't like to talk about those.
I know, nobody does. But.
Dislocations.
Bruises. There's a lot of bruises.
Feelings get hurt.
A lot of bruises and bumps and bruises. You're hitting each other on concrete.
Yeah. Concussions.
Time to time, miraculously, because we require a mouth guard and a helmet, and all of our helmets are impact tested for the type of impact that you would take to the floor with your helmet. Kind of a rotation. It's usually a rotational hit, so all of our helmets are tested for that. the companies that make them put a lot of time into making sure our noggins are safe, and we do have very strict safety protocols. So if somebody even remotely looks like that helmet tapped the ground, we're pulling them out. They're not skating anymore until they're concussion cleared, which usually has to be done by an ER doctor. So if you hit your head, you're done for the day.
But there's no doctor on standby.
We do have medical staff at all of our games.
I was wondering if you had to have that.
Yes.
Does that put you at more at ease to sign up?
Yes, it does. I feel a little better now about getting some medical attention very quickly.
Yeah.
I mean, mostly it's just bruises, bumps and bruises.
Yeah.
You know, get some Arnica gel and pull the bruise out, and it's all good.
Yeah, toughen up.
Yeah.
You know?
Usually pretty sore. It's okay though.
Yeah, you guys seem to love it.
Yes. I mean, I joke every year since I turned 50 about retiring, and they're all like, no, you can't retire. And then I get roped into something, and I end up back for another year.
Well, yeah, you have
as long as you can do it and you love it.
Exactly.
That's what Lloyd started saying about softball a few years ago. It's going to be my last year. 20 years later.
I feel like if you're hitting as hard as Smash does, there's no reason to leave yet.
Smash.
So is that you guys call each other by your
yes,
your court, your
yeah,
it's really funny because
call signs.
It's really funny because you'll have somebody, you'll meet somebody like at a game, and the whole game all you've heard is their derby name, and then they'll send you a friend request on Facebook, and you'll look at it and you'll be like,
who is that?
Who is that? So you have to literally go through and look at all their pictures and be like, oh, that's who that is.
Sometimes people on the team they'll comment on something, and I'm like, who is this person?
Who is that?
Yeah, I've known them for a couple years, but I don't refer to them as their names. So.
Yeah, somebody will comment on something, and I'll look at it and I'll be like, and I'll message somebody, who is? And they're like, oh, that's, and I'm like, oh, okay.
That's funny.
It's good stuff.
It is. We need to get us.
We need to go
sometime. Actually,
we need to go sometime.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Well, next Saturday.
This Saturday, yeah.
This Saturday.
It's coming Saturday.
Got
It's coming Saturday.
VIP tickets, general admission, and children's. $15, $10, and $5.
What do VIP tickets get you?
They get you right up on the track.
Yep.
Okay.
10 feet from the action.
Nice. Is there media passes?
If you wanted to come and broadcast the game, I bet we could make that happen.
Hear that, Lloyd?
100%.
We've never called a roller derby match before.
Lloyd and Dara doing the play-by-play. It'll be great. It'll be epic.
I'll be doing the videos.
So Jim and
It wouldn't be Bobby V. Bobby V out there.
I mean, we could set you up. We could set you up and help you with putting the scores up and all the penalties and all of that stuff. We really could make it happen if you guys were interested.
We do have tickets to give away too.
And we have tickets.
We have tickets to give away.
We have tickets to give away.
4 VIP and 4 general admission.
Nice.
Yep.
There you go. Are we asking some trivia question, or
are we giving away, or is your show giving it away?
There's a link on our website for folks to sign up.
Oh, sign up on the
All right,
website.
get up and
There you
sign
go.
up and get those tickets. And it's in Bloomington.
Yep.
Next Saturday. What time's it start?
First whistle is at 5.
First whistle at 5.
And if you're interested in getting tickets and you don't get lucky enough to win the ones in the giveaway, you can go to our website, which is www.punishersderby.com.
Now, do you guys have a good following as far as spectators and things like that?
We usually have.
Last Bloomington
The
one
last Bloomington
was
game
full.
we had over 700 people there.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice. Now, this is just kind of a hobby. Do you guys get paid at all, or it's just
No.
you're going out there throwing your body around for free?
just go no?
I mean, I was lucky enough this year that I have a sponsor, so I had a sponsor that paid all my dues and some of my travel expenses this year. So I wear their logo on my uniform. So
Nice.
It's very interesting.
It is.
We need to get to one sometime so we know what we're talking about.
We say we're going to do a lot of things, and we don't. But we do need to.
We've been going to the Super Bowl for 20 years. We've never got to it.
Never got to it. Thanks, Jim.
Couldn't be going to the NFL draft. Backyard barbecue.
I was going to say, luckily, a roller derby match is way easier than all of those.
It's way easier
so
than the Super Bowl.
A little bit cheaper than the Super Bowl as well.
Perfect.
I mean, you just have to get to Bloomington. You don't have to get to...
I'll be honest, Jim doesn't have a budget for anything.
And we mean no budget, period.
No budget, no.
But, yeah, that would be fun. We need to...
That's why these shows are on the road. We don't even have electricity back at the station.
Or internet sometimes.
That little hamster wheel doesn't move.
Or Maybelline.
No
more Mabel.
You guys have your agenda there. Anything else? Anything we're missing that you want to go over?
I feel like we touched on a lot of it, yeah.
Now, how do you get like younger generation kids, girls to get involved? Do you guys have like a clinic or something? Or
Yes. So we'll run an 8-week boot camp where all you have to do is come out with yourself. The only thing you have to obtain before the boot camp or even at the first day of the boot camp is a mouth guard, because you really don't want to share those. But we have loaner skates and loaner pads and all types of loaner gear so they can come out and try it out. It runs 8 weeks, 2 practices a week. And some of our skaters that were new to the boot camp and had never been on skates before will be skating Saturday. So
yeah. There's also like a junior derby league.
There are junior,
but not really around here.
Not really around here. Juniors is starting to take off, but again, it's a lot of time and having the space available for it. There's juniors leagues in St. Louis and Chicago, so
yeah.
Well, it's very interesting. We need to learn more about it. Yeah, it's all over. They're driving me nuts.
Yeah.
I'll get him.
But yeah,
don't move.
So it's a doubleheader. If you come out on Saturday, there'll be 2 games.
Yeah, 2 games.
So there'll be our traditional WIFTA game. We'll be playing Demolition City Roller Derby out of Evansville, Indiana. And then the second game will be the open gender pilot game against the Peoria Prowlers. So
starts at 5.
Starts at 5.
Yep.
How far do you guys travel? What's your furthest?
Our
6 hours this year.
This year it was 7 hours. We went to Athens, Ohio to play. That was a blast. It was a great game. We won. Last year we went to Akron, Ohio. So we're in what's considered the North America East region. So a lot of the teams we need to play are more Northeast teams for our rankings and our competitive season. So
very cool.
That is very cool. It'll be fun. Let's go. We got to get over there.
Joe?
We got to get this figured out. Go sometime.
I mean, if it doesn't happen this next bout, we can definitely figure something out next season for you guys to broadcast something.
Yeah,
for sure.
That would be fun.
That would be fun.
I'm sure that doesn't happen next week.
I don't know how good we
No.
will.
That's not getting pulled off.
that would be a lot of logistics to put together in a week, but we definitely could set it up for next year.
Now, do you have room for a bunch of cords? Because
I don't know if you've seen that nightmare, but it looks like we've got an Ameren pole down over here.
There are a lot of leagues that do broadcast their games. They broadcast on YouTube and Twitch and different mediums to get it out there. We just don't have the people that have the knowledge to put that together, but as someone who works in IT in their real job, I would love to help with that and get that going.
We don't either here at the station. However, we do have Lloyd.
I was thinking when you lay your track down, maybe if we showed up with our cables.
We just use your cables?
We could use them.
Take them down?
Yeah.
Yeah, the orange extension cord, that's about the right width as our rope.
Make it happen.
Captain.
Jim's like, yep.
Now, you do probably have enough cord length here.
Yeah,
so.
probably.
Yeah.
Oh, we got cords.
We've got cord.
Plenty of cord.
There's more in the trunk.
Now, to be fair, when we do our broadcast for games, there's not this many cords.
To be fair.
We could eliminate.
To be fair to Jim.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know why we're all so hard on Jim.
He keeps coming back for more.
Oh, are you?
But I mean, I think it would be great to have you guys come out and announce a game without ever having seen one.
That would honestly.
I think it'd be very exciting.
That would be thrilling.
We could even drink beer while we were doing it.
I feel
Make it even more exciting.
We sell beer.
Yeah.
There'd be a few of those. Oh!
That's going to leave a mark.
Yeah, we do. We have alcoholic beverages available, adult beverages available at the games.
Well, we'd have to do our
Necessary.
homework. We'd have to do some homework and figure out all the terminology.
I think it would be more fun if you didn't.
I think it'd be more fun if you
No,
did.
no.
Yes.
No?
I think you're right.
I think you should just come in blind.
Go in there and,
Yeah.
Willy-nilly.
I think it'd be more fun to have a pro sitting with us and
Or
us
that.
just
That's a good idea.
Us talking.
That's a good idea.
Because we have no idea. and
Because we have
giggling
no
and
idea.
correcting us.
Yeah.
And they would be like, no, it's. But I think it'd be a blast to have you. And that was actually, so I used to live in St. Louis and I skated for a league down there. And actually at one of our games, we had come up with the idea to have a couple people come out and do our in-house announcing that had never seen roller derby before.
Yeah.
Just to see how funny it would be.
Well,
you know, we
I'm
just
in.
told them,
There'd be a whole bunch of people chuckling, that's for sure.
Yeah, let's
it'd be great.
see if we can get some sponsors for that, Jim, and get us going.
Make it your own.
Yeah, that
Make it your
would
own.
be fun. It would be interesting.
All right, excellent.
Yeah. Well, ladies, thanks for taking some time today with us. You know, it sounds, I don't know if I want to say it sounds fun.
It is
but
fun.
It's a blast.
It's brutal.
Yes.
I mean, it's.
We keep coming back, so.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like something I want to do, but I will go watch.
We will spectate,
Yes,
but not
yes.
participate.
All right.
But, I mean, it
Not
takes a
yet.
special kind
Not
of
yet.
person to do that. I mean, because you guys have jobs outside of that and families and other things
There's
to do. And
so many people from so many different walks of life. It's honestly amazing.
Yep.
Yeah.
and you build relationships
Yeah.
and friends with other people from other states. And
Yeah.
that sounds fun to watch.
To watch.
And there are ways to get involved if you're not somebody that wants to be on
what I was
skates.
gonna
There
say.
are ways to be involved and be part of the league without being on skates. We have what we call non-skating officials that help make our bouts happen, and we're always looking for volunteers. And you can only draft so many family members to come
Right.
to come do stuff.
Yeah.
But it's a great way to be involved, and you get to be part of the league and part of the camaraderie that is the team,
Yeah.
even if you're not on skates.
We'd love
Sounds
to
fun.
have everybody.
Yeah. There you go. Check out the Facebook site.
Yeah,
Facebook.
we've got our events coming up for
Yep.
the boot camp.
for the boot camp,
September 19th.
and there's a link to the webpage for the game for tickets if you want to come out.
Sure.
Yep.
And
All
tickets
right.
are also available at the door.
Yes.
Yeah. All right, let's go to commercial break. We come back, we'll wrap it up here on the Cheap Seats, WLCN 96.3.
What does it mean to be rich? Maybe rich is less about reaching a magic number and more about discovering magic. Rich is being able to keep your loved ones close and also send them away. Rich is living life your way and having someone who can help you get there. The key to being rich is knowing what counts.
Contact Edward Jones Financial Advisor Sal Polis, 217-732-4001. Whether you're buying or selling your home, the brokers of Me Realty will work with you to get the deal done. As one of Central Illinois' top producing offices for decades, Me Realty has the experience to guide you through the process. You want results? Call the brokers of Me Realty at 217-735-5424, stop by the office at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, or check out local listings online at merealty.com. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center makes an impact locally and beyond through a wide range of events, ministries, and outreaches. Pastors Steve and Debbie Owens invite you to worship Sunday mornings at 10:30 and attend Wednesday night Bible studies at 6:30. Connect with FGEC online. Follow them on Facebook, download their app, and visit their new website at myfgec.org with live YouTube video streams as well as recordings of services and special events. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center, 304 North McLean Street in Lincoln.
Culver's is a family restaurant. To me, that means being the place that puts a smile on everyone's face. We're famous for our cooked-to-order butter burgers and frozen custard made daily inside our restaurants. But we've always believed more menu options mean more ways to brighten your day. We source the finest chicken to bring you our tenders and chicken sandwiches. And our cheese curds. They're a Wisconsin tradition we're proud to share with you. So take the next meal shift off and let us take care of you. Welcome to Delicious.
Culver's, home of the Butterburger, 20...
Worried about your friend, but don't know how to reach out?
You can say how are you or get a fake tattoo. You can ask with an app if it works for you. You can chat with them in VR. It's all good if you think you should check in. Yeah, you should.
Whatever gets you talking. Reach out to a friend about their mental health. Whatever gets you talking. Learn how you can help at seizetheawkward.org.
This is Greg Murphy from the Phillies broadcast team, and you're listening to Cheap Seats on 96.3 FM WLCN.
Live from Culver's, home of the Butterburger.
Home of the Butterburger and more. My employees love this place.
Oh, yeah. This place is fantastic.
They definitely partake multiple times a week, I'll say that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'd say we're at least once a week.
I have one employee that I think eats here 5 days a week.
Hey, nothing wrong with that.
He loves their chicken strips. Ever since he figured out how good they were, he's hooked.
Hooked on the strip.
Yep.
Well, thanks to the Prairieland Punishers for stopping by. Boy, that sounds like a rough sport.
Sounds like it could be a blast to watch.
Yeah.
I bet that's a whole lot of fun to watch.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna have to try to check that out one of these days.
Yeah.
I know we say we're gonna do things and we never do it, but let's do it.
Let's do it. Next Saturday, you and
you're not gonna be here.
Old Joe. Yeah, I can't make it.
No, you can't make it.
I would.
You would, but you can't.
But I can't.
All right. Well, you were at the Illinois game last night. Western Illinois came to town. Not much of a game. Kind of expected that kind of outcome. But what did you see from Illinois? Number 12 ranked Illinois. What did you see from them after that little exhibition last night?
Not much. No, they didn't show a whole lot last night. They came out there and, Western Illinois, they played hard. I tell you what, they have a couple guys on their special teams that play really hard on Western Illinois.
Are you talking about their kickoff return? Because they probably did a lot of kickoff returns last night.
Well, it was more, I guess, punt defense or whatever you want. I don't know, but they were hustling down the field to make tackles. We'll say that. Yeah. So, but Illinois, I mean, they've got decent speed, good size up front. I mean, they could be a handful this year, but they do have a awfully tough schedule.
Yeah, and I was watching the game, and some kind of stats popped up on the screen, and Western Illinois' offense last year in their conference, they were ranked top 2 in all components of that offense. But their defense struggled. So, Western Illinois can put up some points.
You can kind of see that again last. I mean, you saw some glimmers.
Well, the first drive, they kind of drove it down on Illinois. Now, you take it for what it's worth. Illinois just obviously the first game of the year. They're not throwing out. They're not showing their hand. They probably ran a lot of vanilla stuff last night. And,
that's what I was seeing. Yeah.
Weren't really blitzing or running a lot of their defensive packages and offense as well. But
good showing though. I'll say that the crowd was excited. It was pretty electric in there. Some great people, and the 05 basketball team was there before the game. That was kind of neat. Everybody getting to see them again for the start of the season, and you know what, Illinois, they're right there. Ranked 12th. If they have a couple good things break for them, we'll see. I mean, the recruiting classes are coming.
Did Joe leave?
Possibly.
He just left. Not goodbye.
He leaves it cold like that all the time.
Well, speaking of leaving, we have to leave. It's 10:01, and it's time for our show to end. I'd like to thank Coach Silkey for coming in. Railers opened up their season last night at Lanphier with a loss. Tough game for them. But, they fought hard, and, they'll just keep on building. And also thanks to the ladies from the Prairie Land Punishers for coming on and talking to us. So that's a good show.
Next Friday's at home for Lincoln.
Yep, against Southeast. So get on out and
get out there and support your Railers, guys.
All right, that's going to do it for us. Thanks for tuning in to the Cheap Seats, WLCN 96.3 FM.
Good day.
This live video stream is made possible in part by WLCN's live stream technology sponsor, Me Realty, located at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, and online at merealty.com. The preceding program is a presentation of WLCN 96.3 FM and WLCNonline.com.